Hey guys, how's it going? Warshak here, and in this video I'm going to be covering the worst legendaries that have come from the most recent Hearthstone expansion, the Boomsday project. These are legendaries that I basically have played hundreds of games and yet to see a single player play them basically against me, and or seen any other streamers play, and just basically cards that are pretty safe to disenchant, and or if you want or you're thinking about crafting them, to kind of stray away from them and lean towards the more popular ones and ones that fit into a variety of different decks and not ones that currently don't exist. So with that, let's get into it. The Hunter legendary, Flark's Boomzooka. I disenchanted this. I believe we opened one of them in our pack opening, and I disenchanted it almost immediately. I just couldn't see a reason why I would want to play this. Even in a big Hunter deck, summon 3 minions from your deck, they attack enemy minions and die. Like, that's just, as we know, Hunter lacks board clear. We don't really want our minions, especially our big minions in our deck, to come out, make bad trades, because, you know, you can't even choose where they're going, and then they die. I have yet to see a single person use this against me. Any other streamer use it. This card is just awful. Cost 8 mana. It costs 8 mana. This card is so bad. It is so bad. It has a pretty cool picture. I mean, it's a rhino thing riding a rocket. It's a rhino rocket. It's the Rhine Rock. But it's just so bad. It's just so bad. So that's probably the worst card to come out of this set. I'm looking here. There wasn't a ton of really bad cards to come out of this particular set, to be honest. There's quite a few. Like, there was a lot of cards, and most of them weren't bad. They just weren't fantastic. They were okay to good. But then, like, when the bad cards come like this and the rocket, the Rhino Rocket, I mean, these were just bad. There's a couple meme decks with Dr. Morgan, you know, where you shuffle it back in and you get infinite Morgans, but that is not consistent. No one wants to pay 8 mana for a 5/5 death rattle that can be silenced. You just don't want this. I'm very upset I opened her in a pack. I'm probably going to disenchant her. I might even disenchant her right now. I'm kidding. I'm not going to disenchant her right now. I might. Probably not. I don't know. Should I? Leave a comment. I'm just kidding. I'm not that sellout. So yeah, really, really bad card. Don't craft her. Don't try to make the meme Morgana deck, and then don't do it. Just, she's a really bad card. Maybe in the future sometime, like never, she'll be good, but right now, not so good. Not so good. If you opened her in a pack, I'm sorry. Another card that I've yet to see a single player play. I had the unfortunate, you know, ability to open her in a pack. I think one of our first packs. 4 mana, 5/6 stealth. After your opponent plays a minion, become a copy of it. I can't see a world at this is good at all. I mean, all right. If your opponent never plays a minion, she's pretty good. Most of the time, your opponent's gonna play a minion. After that, when you play her, your opponent knows you played her. It's not like she's a fucking trap card from Yu-Gi-Oh! And you know, you can make some moves there, but if she was a trap card from Yu-Gi-Oh!, this would be the only trap card monster in the game, and then they would know it's her anyway. So your opponent sees you play this, they're like, oh, I'm just gonna play the lowest cost minion in my hand. My opponent paid 4 mana, and I'm gonna give him dog shit. Like, her picture's super cool. She's like a shiny spectacle girl with, you know, blue little flares. But you know what? You suck. I'm sorry. This should not be a legendary minion. This should be a common minion that no one wants, and we even disenchant. So, unfortunately, really bad. You know, in the future, I don't even, like, maybe the rocket ride in the future can actually, the Rhino Rocket could possibly be good in, like, an alternate universe. Even how this, there could be multiple alternate universes, and in all of them, this sucks. This will forever be bad. Another card that I have yet to see play at all, but is actually, there was one person that put up a list that had it in there and it seemed okay, but besides that, really bad card is Subject 9. This is actually probably the best of the worst cards we've covered so far, and that's because it could be found in potentially a super secret Hunter deck that runs all of the secrets in the deck, and then you hope to God you draw this card, you play this card, and then you feel really good. Besides that, in that one particular deck that no one plays, because no one plays this card besides that one guy who posted that one deck list that one time, plays this card. Maybe in a world when there's more secrets around, he'll see play, right? In a world where Mage gets like 1,000,000 secrets or Hunter gets 1,000,000 secrets, this guy might see play sometime. But until then, he's really bad. Don't go out of your way to craft them. There's better cards. There are better legendaries to craft, like this guy. This guy is just solid, fits in a ton of different decks. Whenever you draw him, you're not that unsatisfied unless it's turn 1, you're facing an aggro deck and you never draw a mech. Then it feels pretty bad. But besides that, it feels pretty good. So yeah, don't do yourself. Don't get this guy. Like when you open him in a pack, try to refund that pack. Tell that pack no that you want something else. Because you know you can do that. Not really, but you can try. So with that, there's really not that many really bad legendaries in this particular expansion. More expansions, there's 5+. I think we went over like 4 here in total, maybe 4 or 5. I think 4, if I can count up to that number. But yeah, not too terrible, but the ones that are terrible are really terrible. I didn't want to cover Whizbang. Not that I mean, he is bad. He makes your deck, if you're a constructed player, it makes your deck worse. But for those free-to-play players or players who want to play a variety of different decks, he's just a really fun card. So I'm definitely not going to include him in the bad cards, even though he makes your deck worse. If you are a constructed player and have tier 1 decks, he makes it worse. But for most of us, that can't spend $1 million on Hearthstone, he makes it better. So with that, that's why I didn't include Whizbang for the bad cards, but not that bad. So yeah, that's it. That's a lot shorter than I expected. If I missed something, let me know, but I think I covered just about every really bad card. I mean, I can honorable mention Rot Spring. She's really not that good, but she's not absolutely trash. She's not unplayable like the other guys. So, worthy to mention, but not terrible. And the same thing with the Element. Some people play them in Odd Rogue. Wasn't going to mention it. At least it sees some play sometime. The other cards see no play ever. So if I happen to, like I said, missed anything or left a card out that you think I should have included or I included and you don't agree with, let me know in the comment section below. I love to read what you guys kind of input. As I don't make these videos for me, I make them for you and your feedback and all that good stuff. So with that, thank you for watching. I will catch you in the next episode, of course. And the total overall Legendary Disenchant Guide hopefully will be coming soon. So after this, I'll head on to that. And thanks for watching. Catch you in the next episode, of course. I'm Robert Warshak, and happy whatever the hell day it is.